Okay, we're here with Anya Casey, who's going to talk about returning to work when you've been on disability benefits. Anya, I've been on disability benefits for several years. I'm thinking about going back to work. What do I need to know about my benefits and how I report and how I go about it?
Well, the first thing you need to know is when you've got Social Security benefits, there are some incentives that let you keep your benefits for a little while when you go back to work. And depending on which Social Security benefit you have, either SSDI or SSI, the work incentives are different for each program. So the first thing you need to do, if you go back, Lana, is you need to find out definitively, okay, which one am I on? Is it SSDI or is it SSI? And that'll determine what you're able to do.
Great.
Do you want to know how to do that?
Yeah, how would I go about even starting that? I don't know. Where do I go?
Yeah, so you can ask Social Security to send you a report, and the report is called a benefits plan inquiry. And the benefits plan inquiry will tell us exactly which benefits you have. Is it SSDI? Is it SSI? And it also tells us some great information like, oh, do I have Medicare? If I have Medicare, maybe I'm in the waiting period for Medicare. When is my Medicare going to kick in? So good information like that. So you can get your benefits plan inquiry from any Social Security office. You could go to your local office and just walk in and request it. They'll ask you for your social and other identifying information, of your date of birth and like that. And they can print it off for you and you can leave with it the same day. You're going to know you have the right thing because it'll say benefits plan inquiry across the top, and it's usually 2 to 3 pages long.
What happens, what if I'm a consumer who's a deaf person, or if Spanish is my first language? Is there a problem getting this information in Spanish or Chinese, or if I need an interpreter?
That's a great question. If you're a person who's deaf, you should definitely ask for an interpreter, ASL interpreter. It's Social Security's job to provide an interpreter, so you can call up. You could call up and tell them. You call up and ask for an appointment at Social Security. Tell them when you call that you need an ASL interpreter to be present, and it's their job to provide that.
Is there a fee attached to that, or?
No fee for you.
Okay.
Social Security has to cover it. And regarding Spanish language materials, I know that there are Spanish language materials. For example, let me just show you the Red Book. I'm just going to grab one here. The Red Book, this type of thing will come in Spanish as well as English.
Okay. And
I'll explain to you in a second what the Red Book is. It's the rules for when you go to work. So it explains what happens to your benefits. This type of thing you can get in Spanish as well as in English. Does that help?
That does help.